twin news, man.
Yeah, best kind of news.
Not just any twin news, identical twin news.
Is there any other type of twin?
Not the type of twin that anyone cares about.
Exactly.
So me and you are identical twins, so obviously close to our hearts. But apparently, so the twins are used a lot in studies, you know, in nature versus nurture studies.
Horror films as well.
Yeah, horror films.
They're just weird, right?
Yeah, they really are. I seen recently the twins from The Shining. They look weird even as adults. Like, they just got these fucking eyes on them. I don't know what's going on.
I thought, yeah,
But,
I wonder was that makeup, the big black eyes that they had, but obviously not for the story.
It's
Yeah.
just the way they look like.
I assume because Stanley Kubrick made that, and he's real like he's into his art, shall we say? Like the woman in that who played Jack Nicholson's wife, he tortured her through the whole film just so she'd be on edge, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if he made those kids stay up for like 2 days in a row, you know.
Yeah, done Clockwork Orange with them just to get the effect on their eyes, like.
Yeah. Also his film.
Does he? Yeah. No, so apparently there was a big study done in Iceland. You know, really in-depth study, but they found that there's so many genetic mutations between, like when you're born, on average, the identical twins have 5.2 genetic mutations, some as much as 100.
Compared to baseline average people, like, or...
Well, you can't do baseline because no one else is identical twins.
Compared to the other twin.
Yeah, compared
okay,
to the other twin.
Yeah,
so
no,
like it's enough that they used to think that any differences in twins was from like diet or external factors, but there just is that many genetic mutations after you're born that, you know, that I don't know, they're saying, can you really even call them identical?
Really?
You know,
you definitely can.
Yeah, you definitely can, and I still would, like, no, not because of.
But we aren't the most identical twins as well, you know, so that is interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know, it's just interesting for the studies, you know, they're always done like with twins, so maybe we might lose out on that sweet study money.
How do you feel when you see two twins together and they really look the same? I get creeped out by them.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course, adult twins are weird. That's why we started mentioning on the show because someone told us that, but I think we should, after this show, we don't mention it ever again.
It's like being a gay actor in the 90s or something. Just don't mention
we're
it.
in the closet. Like, no, this is my cousin.
But there literally is nothing fucking weirder than adult twins who dress the same. Remember you sent me that picture of the two of them walking. One of them had a fucking girlfriend holding her hand, and then just the other one was beside the two of them.
Yeah,
like,
they were
dressed
like,
the exact same.
They were like 25 or something. I think that was in Romania, in a fucking shopping centre. But you know, so maybe you could say that's just a Romanian thing. But yeah, how fucking weird is that being adults? But on the article, which twins did they have on the headline?
Me and you.
If you had to, if you had to guess.
It's Jedward.
Yeah.
Did they actually?
Yeah. Which I think we've talked about them on the podcast before. But yeah, no, and then they just scroll down and there's just other famous twins, and it just always looks weird because they're all like I can't remember the other examples, like just some cunts from the 80s and stuff. It just always
Mary Kate and Ashley.
The Proclaimers. they didn't look too weird. They look kind of normal, you know.
They had a rough working class look about them. I don't know why that matters.
Oh, it does, yeah, it makes it better.
Maybe it's just he wouldn't slag them for being, he wouldn't bully them for being twins. It's general, I'd say you get a lot of shit.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Do you know what it is? Especially if you try to dress fancy, but then you're dressed the same. Like, they're just dressed normal. Actually, no, they just weren't dressed the same. I think that's the main point, isn't it?
It is the number one thing with twins is don't dress the same.